Well, hello, my little space puppies. There's been quite a celebration in the castle tonight. One moment, I'll try to calm the fairies down. There's been quite a celebration in the castle tonight. I found down some good news from the observatory. One moment, I'll get it. It's not as much fun as the fairies. Calm down, you guys. But at least it does give us a little insight into the future and what's happening up in the celestial sky. Soon it will be 2018 and we move towards a brighter future. And Glenda has approved of the charts that I brought down from the observatory. They're a little technical, but it's what the universe is made of sometimes. Yes, I must admit the party downstairs is more fun than looking at the charts in the sky, but this gives us that celestial view that we all crave. Here in the chart for the United States, I hope my pointer works out okay. In the chart for the United States, it's relatively quiet on the home front. This is the chart of the United States drawn up July 4th in 1776, and I did a little tutorial of this chart in an earlier video. And right now, there's not too much going on up in the transits, but there are in the progressions, and it shows uh, a good period coming in for us all, and don't we need it? I'll show you right now. In the fourth house, we have, this is where we live, this is our home, and I must admit this is 1776 right here, and the founders of our country knew all about astrology, and they chose the sun and Jupiter and Venus to all be in the second house. And they waited till about 3:03 a.m. to sign the Declaration of Independence. And they were all astrologers. We don't know the exact time for sure, but this is one astrologer's view. Right now, in the skies, we have Mars, the warrior. One moment, Glenda has a message. Okay, she had to feed the fairies some angel food cake. I want to show you Mars. Right now, this is the fourth house cusp. You can see that it was signed in a northerly location, and when the further north you go, the less of an oval the Earth will appear to be. But transiting Mars has entered the fifth house, and the fifth house rules sports as well as children and fun. And one thing that's happening on the airwaves of the U.S. is there's trouble in the world of sports with the NFL players. Some people are saying they don't really care about the NFL. They're more worried about the presidency and our reputation. This is Saturn, the old humbug, who says thou shalt and thou shalt not. And this is when you undergo harsh criticism in, let's say this is your life, your chart, and your seventh house is being affected. This is the way other people view you. And right now, Saturn, the old humbug of the zodiac, is in our seventh house of public opinion and law. So some of the laws are changing and become quite constricted, and lawmakers are having more troubles with switching all the laws, and our leadership is in question with the indictments handed down to the uh, presidential manager of Trump's campaign, and it looks like there could be an impeachment, as I predicted in doing Trump's charts a little earlier on. And here we have public opinion, the seventh house. If you have Saturn in your seventh house, you should know your own chart. This means you're undergoing scrutiny and harsh criticism, and you're feeling very constrictive. And also, if you have partnerships, they're being severed. This is what's happened to us as a nation. We're undergoing harsh criticism from all over the globe. The presidency and the people leading the country, as well as climate change, is causing us to lose our allies and the people of the world to basically throw rotten tomatoes at us, which has been no fun. It's been embarrassing, as we've lost our place in world standing. This Saturn, thou shalt not have. And this is like legal hassles with everybody. And that's what's happened. Russia, U.S., all over the world. And problems with poor Puerto Rico, etc. So that's what's happening right now. Saturn is bringing a lot of restrictions, and we're going to have a lot more. Saturn is going to move up to Pluto in Capricorn in the 8th house. Saturn and Pluto together bring terrible harshness and restrictions. And this is going to happen coming up until about 2021. It's going to continue. Capricorn is the government and the governance. And it means that there's going to be tremendous restrictions and problems. That people will be restricted, they will revolt, and problems will occur with harsh rules. And if you're a plutocrat, think of Mr. Pluto. Here comes Saturn, and he says, thou shalt not rule, thou shalt not be a plutocrat, or the plutocrat gets out of control. And that's kind of happening now. And in an earlier chart, doing Trump's chart, I really felt that he would barely make it till like probably February or March, because of the eclipses in August of this year. So those are the main things happening here. That you're going to have restriction in government, and then there's always the thesis and antithesis in all things. A new movement comes up and overthrows the old one, and the two begin to merge. That is one of the rules of economics and governance and our own lives. So we have little problems with the NFL and sports in general. Climate-wise, this shows that the good news is, as I go to our solar arc progressions, that we might be able to pull ourselves out of the environmental tailspin that we've been in. Let's go to the solar arc progressions. It shows, of course, that immigration problems will continue, and there's going to be controversy over that. But the nice thing is, in spite of this upheaval in Capricorn, it rules the government and governance. You have Saturn and Pluto there. You're going to have revolutions and problems. But with today's events, it looks like these things will be resolved. A lot of it depends on the people of our republic. But I want to show you these progressions. This, once again, is the birth of our chart. This is when the baby came out and got slapped on the butt. And this shows that we're freedom-loving. Uranus on the first house. The founders did not know about Neptune, and it was squared Mars. They knew about Mars, and they knew that this would make us a lively and innovative country, but they didn't know about Neptune because it's so far away from the viewpoint of the founding fathers in 1776. Neptune is squared Mars. What does this mean? It is Mars and Neptune is addiction. It can be anything, usually alcohol, drugs, cigarettes. And the fifth house is the youth. And with the youth and Mars, the continued addiction problems is there. However, they did plan for the moon to be trine Mars, which means I love my home, but I'm very active in the home and taking care of things and innovative, innovative, innovative. Uranus is here. I make inventions and new things. Neptune is here. The young people and the populace is sometimes addicted to fun, the fifth house of fun, and escape, Neptune. And this is going to continue to be our comer for our country. However, we plan for our country to be nice and healthy financially and philosophically with high morals. Jupiter is this planet, the great beneficent, and it means I have high morals for the future. And Venus says, of course, in Cancer, we're gifted financially in every way that other countries haven't had. Now here we have solar art progressed. It's a way of looking at progressions. I want you to note that the sun is at 12 degrees of Cancer. It means I love my home. With the moon up here being in Aquarius, I care about the outer world, and I become like the mother, which is Cancer, or protector of the whole world. That's the midheaven. This is up here in the whole world. Here you have the sun progressed 12 degrees of Pisces, 12 degrees of Cancer. What does that mean? Happiness. This is good health and happiness. So everything from the infrastructure to the well-being of the people is protected. These planets hit all in the next 10 years. They move on like this, and you have these planets, Venus, Jupiter, and the Sun, coming into a trine position of, once again, this is predominance in the outer world, and this is well-being financially. Also, you can't be in too much trouble environmentally with these planets of bountifulness in good aspect to your already bountiful and earth-loving people. So things are going to change, and that happened with the transits today. Let me show you. And they're starting to act up again. They're having a party. They want peace, and they want to be fairies and not be worried about these things. These are the aspects. These are the aspects for today. Happy Halloween. No wonder the fairies are having a party. Happy Halloween, Monday the 30th. And I have the cutest little outfit for tonight. Everything's trine. Trines are good, G-O-O-D. And you have the moon, trine the sun, trine Vulcan, which is a good planet, and trine Jupiter, yahoo, can't do better than that, it's just leaving. And now Neptune is conjunct the moon, which means there's a struggle to find the truth. When you have Neptune here, conjunct the moon in Pisces, the space cadet aspect. How do I find my way through the fog of the truth? Lying is all over the place, and some will get away with the lies, but the good aspects with Jupiter and Sun trine the moon here means that the truth will prevail. And look, trines are blue in this this diagram, you're going to see nothing but these good trines, including Saturn trine Neptune. This is, I'm innovative, and I am uh, adhering to the law within and innovative changes. So, and this shows a good change. So the campaign manager for Trump's election is showing what people have known all along, that there was interfering with the electorate, and there was nothing but interference from a foreign country. This is treason. Let's look at some other things that would help point this out. And we hope this is the beginning of this new age with the sun in good aspect to the natal sun of our chart and our country. And here once again are the transits. You'll see that the sun, outer planets, if you look up in the sky on October 30th, is in a trine to the moon, which is good health, happiness, and justice will prevail with Jupiter in close aspect. The nice thing is with transiting Jupiter, first of all, I pointed out we're having trouble with sports figures as well as having a good time. Everybody's so somber. This has been a serious time, but look at the Jupiter aspect. This is Jupiter, and Jupiter is a great beneficent that brings in good things. Where is it headed? First it's here in the 5th house, then it moves into the 6th house of health. So this means that in a couple months that the health problems and legislation and God knows what else is going on with the rearrangement of the health system, which is people are stressed out over it, and you might have your own political opinion, but the people at large have lost out, and that's going to change. Jupiter, the great beneficent, moves into the 6th house. Even health professionals will be happy. All the people in hospitals, nurses, doctors, on down are going to be happy about Jupiter here for a long time. The workers are happy. The 6th house is workers. It's the people that pull the country together and work, like the people that go 9 to 5. And so I'm sure Dolly Parton's going to come out with that song again, working 9 to 5. And it's a good thing for the worker. Their rights will be upheld. Meanwhile, we're getting rotten tomatoes from other people around the globe. And with this temporary aspect here with the moon, it moves quickly. It shows that we're undergoing illusion, and that's going to change too. The sun is here at 7, and it's coming up to a trine with Neptune, and that shows the problems with important directors from Hollywood, people in Hollywood, big problems with the really perverts, and they're being exposed. And you'll find drug use is also shows up a lot. And earlier I showed where President Trump is a cocaine addict, and that's showing, and that will come to light with Neptune. There'll be lots of people hiding things with Neptune, but this all shows that the people in Hollywood and very powerful people that have used their power incorrectly, they come like Bill Cosby. They get what they deserve for being so cruel to people in that industry.